How are you going? I'm Michael Kazilny. I used to be a policeman for 10 years, you know, and then I became a criminal defence lawyer. But if you haven't seen the show, Tough Times Never Last, but Tough People Do, every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. on Channel 31.
Hola, yo estoy en Channel 31, estoy hablando de mi vida y te veo esta semana en Channel 31.
My name's Anya and I've been crewing on Tough Times for the last few months and it's been great. It's a really interesting show to work on and you meet some interesting people along the way, so yeah, it's great.
Thanks, Anya. Done with FlashTimes. Hi, my name's Josh Marnie. I'm the producer of Tough Times, previously known as A Life in Crime, which we're shooting today. Tough Times is in its second season, and before that we did A Life in Crime for 8 seasons with RMI TV and Channel 31. The show's staffed entirely by volunteers sourced from the local community and in particular RMI TV. So there's a lot of students and then other people from all around, pretty much anyone that's interested in the show, interested in Channel 31 and interested in the media industry in general.
Hi, I'm Ricky and I've been crewing on the Tough Times shoot. For me, I've gained experience as a camera person, a vision impaired camera person, which is pretty awesome.
My name is Richard. At the moment I'm doing camera and just helping out on Tough Times, getting experience. It's actually a good one to learn on because you get rotated across the roles, so that's pretty good for learning. So in that regard it's pretty good, yeah.
And welcome to the show. I'm Michael Kazilny. This is a show I do called Tough Times Never Last, but Tough People Do. And you're one of those tough people. Come and have a look and see some of the crazy guests we've got on the show. Yeah? How are you, bro? Good to see you. This is David Croft.
Just over 4.
God bless him.
Every Sunday.
For a long time.
Counting down. Counting down the night.
This is David Croft, the great man himself.
Hello.
He's been here 3 times and I gave him the wrong dates all the time. He's finally here for the interview.
I spoke to you on the phone the other day. Oh, yes.
He's been here 3 times, 12 months.
Third time's a charm.
Took 1 year to get here, but we made it.
I met him at the Dandenong Magistrates Court. He's done about 13 and a half years of prison.
Yeah, Katani Gardens.
Katani Gardens.
It's a purpose-built shelter.
Well organised, or?
We were out on the farm, bloody pulling tits and milking cows.
Yeah.
And they, you know, we work hard. We do our bloody.
Yeah, David, how busy it is. It seems to me that everywhere I go these days, everyone's saying, "Are you busy?" You know, people are running around like chooks with their heads cut off. Everyone thinks they need to be busy to fit in with the crowd, you know. But really, I would say, you come here by yourself and you're going to die by yourself.
Yeah, well, community TV is important for a number of reasons. One of the things that I've got most out of my experience with Channel 31 is just it's such a great gateway into the television industry. And I'd say there's really nothing else that could prepare you for live television better than Channel 31. Not even the training programs within the networks can prepare you in the same way that being involved in Channel 31 productions can to finally work in live TV. You just don't get that experience anywhere else. And no amount of training can prepare you for that heat of the moment time when you're in the middle of an interview or you're in the middle of switching something live and something goes wrong. There's no training that covers you for that unless you've gone through it before. And Channel 31's pretty much a no risk or a small risk environment where you can, you know, get things wrong and figure out your way of doing things and figure out how you like to do things.
To close to nothing, but he's got his health.
And now I've got charges, but I'm going to look after it by a guy called Robert Malaseca.
Oh, he's a legend. He's a lovely guy, isn't he? Remember, there's always someone to share that story with. On the couch tonight, Dan the man, I used to work with him as a criminal lawyer. He, Father's Day 1986, he had it all, had a Porsche, had a son almost dying. But they appreciate every day, don't they?
Indeed.
The other side, and perhaps the most important side of Channel 31 and communities television across country and even the world, I guess, is that With the commercial and non-commercial channels, they've always got agendas. For the commercials, they're always trying to make money. For the ABC, they've got the taxpayers and the board and making sure that they cover their charter. Same with SBS. Channel 31 allows pretty much anyone to come and get their voice and get their idea and get their community on television. People normally associate this with the ethnic communities, which is very important. But even more widely, it means any single person and any single group of people within the community have a way to get their message out there on the television. And I mean, it's becoming less and less vital to have that infrastructure there with the rise of the internet and stuff like that. But I think it's still really important that there's a way for those communities and those people to be up there with the other media players. It's just almost a subliminal message that says, yes, your voice, no matter who you are, and your message, no matter which group or community you belong to, is just as important as everything else you see on TV. And I think that is a really important thing to have in any community environment.
Well, switching is one of the more interesting things you can do, because as opposed to being on camera, where on a show like this the camera's pretty static, you don't really do very much. Switching is one of the more involved tasks.
Okay, well, these are lapel mics which we use for miking up most of our guests and with most of our shows so that we get really good audio. I make sure that there's fresh batteries in these little things, so you pretty much open them up and put a rechargeable cell in there. These are the receivers. The receivers are connected via these cables to sockets in the wall, and they send a signal out to the top upstairs where they have a board and they can manipulate how much sound they get on that board. And my job is just to make sure that all of these mics are working and that they've got fresh batteries and they're all connected up correctly.
I'm James, yeah. I'm the ToughTimes technical director, so basically it's my job to make sure everything works and fix anything that doesn't.
Yeah, the big fella, that's Maurice Valentino. He's certainly turned the corner, but you should see this book of evidence. He's got quite a bit of incriminating evidence. No wonder he ended up going to jail, but isn't it amazing? Remember, tough times never last, but tough people do. Gee, we've been doing this for about 5 years now, folks, and we've had some amazing people on. We've had magistrates, we've had criminal lawyers, we've had people who've spent more than 40 years behind bars. We've even had people who are on death row. But every Wednesday night at 9 p.m, be there or be square. If you've got a problem to share, please give me an email and come on the couch so we can share our problems with others. God bless you and good night.
Cool.